Chelsea are the champions of the world. World champions. We are the champions. You usually sing that song, but at the end, it says champions of the world. This time, literally, and for the next 4 years. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who doesn't. I don't care who doesn't or does believe in if the cup is worth it or not. Chelsea are the champions of the world. And for you haters that said this tournament sucks, or blah, 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 all this, whatever you want to say, we beat the best team in the world. No, let me take that back. We destroyed the best team in the world. We kept a clean sheet and smacked 3. Those who said that Cole Palmer, man of the match in the World Cup final, doesn't show up for big occasions, 2 golazos and an assist that led to another golazo. Chelsea are world champions against all odds, against all the haters. And I don't want to hear any excuses, man, about the tournament or whatever. We played, and you can't say PSG didn't want it. They wanted it bad. They claimed it. Luis Enrique, I've been saying it all in my prior videos. He was claiming at the very end, as soon as he finished playing the Champions League, we're going for that World Cup. And they lined up strong every game, and they whooped that A every time they played. So they were good enough, and they wanted it, and they were on top of their game when they were whipping everybody else. When they whipped Atletico and when they whipped Real Madrid just a couple of days ago. So don't start that with me now. Do not start with us that now. Chelsea, thank you. Thank you. I know I said it in the match preview and I said it during the live, and it's there for you guys to witness. Statistically, it's unlikely that Chelsea win this match. It's the favorite. Everybody was saying PSG's too much because there's not a team in the world that can stop them. And I've been saying for the longest time in my videos that actually Chelsea's the team that can stop them. I'm not saying Chelsea's the best team in the world. And actually, Chelsea would struggle very much to try to win, for example, the Premier League, 38 games. That's against teams that potentially could score 100 points or above 90, certainly, like Liverpool, City, now Arsenal. Arsenal, I don't know. That's a different game. But the amount of talent that's in that game, the amount of youth and now desire that was in that team, they can beat anyone on any given night. On any given night, in any stadium, this Chelsea team can win. They could also lose 4-0. But they could also beat the best team in the world 3-0. Because they have the physicality. They have the speed. They have players that, even though they're so young and such young players, so the downside that comes with lack of experience for that, they make up it into that. They're elite and very experienced for their age. Moises Caicedo is a player that the best defensive midfielder in the world, without a doubt, dominated the supposed best field in the world, dominated today by a Chelsea side, and dominated by a player like Moises Caicedo, who puts a team like Ecuador on his shoulders. Of course, he has Pacho and in behind and other great players in the team, but he's certainly a team that started with -3 points to qualify, virtually a second to the upcoming Club World Cup after Argentina, starting with -3 points over some nonsense. That's the team he's leading, where he's the most pivotal and important player there in midfield as well. And he proved it here in the Premier League again. Today, those that could watch the live, I cried. The tears came to my eyes. I have the headset on because I'm actually still watching. I need to make this video immediately after the game. But I'm still watching. And Todd Bowley, they're coming out. Well, just football people. We just want to see football people. Infantino with the white shoes. Anyway, because I'm still going to watch the celebrations. It brought tears to my eyes. And I cried before the game ended, and especially after it ended, because I knew it was over by the 60-something minute. And I just watched the interview, and I made a note here. Enzo Maresca said, "We won the match in the first 10 minutes. What kind of crazy-ish is that to say? Them some fighting words. Dude, and then there was some fighting at the end. Donnarumma losing his mind. Luis Enrique sort of pissed. There was a push. It was a whole thing on João Pedro. And this ignites passions. We're on the map. We're now back on the map. But the fact that we won this game, the next time we come across PSG, hopefully next year in the Champions League, you don't think there's going to be some bad blood? This is what we live for, Chelsea fans. This is what we love. We're the champions. We won. We're so badass. These kids are so badass. I can't believe they won this game. And it's not the fact that they won, it's how they won. Cole Palmer, 2 goals and an assist. First goal, curls it in low, right behind Mendes where we needed to play, where that spot. They were trying to do the same to us on the opposite end. And I think that was a mistake. I think there was a tactical error that they made, and they should have realized that after the first 10 minutes and they saw what Maresca was doing, they needed to play in behind Palmer. And they tried to do that at times, and they almost did that with luck. They were playing behind the wrong player. And Maresca saw that that could have been our weakness, and he played 2 right backs. Of course, one is an inverted center back. And at times we look like a 4-4-2 with 2 DMs, 2 sitting in the middle with James and Caicedo, playing old school in allowing our left back and right back to be real left backs and right backs, things that at times he did not do last season. And that when he did it today, look at the game that Malagusto had. I do not care, you haters. Get the hell out of my face. The kid's got weaknesses in games like many other good players do. People wanted him to leave. You're nuts. He played an unbelievable game. Palmer and Godley. The first one, he curls it in low. Both. He curls them in low. That's like placing shots. That's not smacking the ball into the goal. He placed both shots. In the second one, he dummies twice. Boom. Just planting the center back there. Curls it in gorgeously. And then obviously a beautiful assist from a Caicedo recovery to Palmer to João Pedro, who finishes it. Are you for real? Are you our number 9? Do we love you? I've been saying this. Do we love you? Are we in love, João Pedro? Are we in love? Are you going to finish like that? Are you going to finish like that from now on? Are you going to run in? Are you going to make the runs like you've been making and running in and finish like that? That's going to be how you're going to do this? Then we're happy. We're good. And a play that I want to bring to attention, you guys see my prior videos, I was saying forever that João Pedro has been trying to do these quick flicks to somebody running in behind him forever, trying to find Cole Palmer, and he wasn't doing it. Today he did it. That's the far more great. We were far more direct. This is the stuff we were so angry at Maresca last year. We played a bunch of long balls. Supposedly we would kill and arrest and murder anybody who played long balls. We didn't do that today. Sanchez tried it multiple times, and a lot of times it worked. Of course, a team like PSG allows you to do that. It's not the same to play long balls against a low block, even though sometimes you need to do that. But they fell into our traps. They could not pull off their trap that they would try to do out the wings. They couldn't. It was they just made it. They just played poorly. But above all, where they lost the game is that we wanted it more, and we showed that, and that's all we want from our Chelsea players. That's all the fans want. We show us that you have more cojones, that you win that first ball, that you go for the second. I saw Enzo do some crazy running that is sometimes hard for him, and yes, it's kind of slow running, but it was running nonetheless. Palmer, insanity, running up and down the field. As always, Pedro, Neto, Caicedo, and Gusto, like extraordinary. Yeah, James didn't do that much running, but you didn't need him to. He knew where to be, and he was the right place. He was strong in midfield. Dude, they're the best midfield in the world. We had James, Caicedo, and Enzo, and Palmer in our little 4 little cube that we do that today turned more into a 4-4-2 in attack. Just beautiful. And we defended, we turned into a block of 5 when defending to do their high line of block 5. We mirrored it and stopped those runs. You know what they didn't do? Those runs in from deep that they did like before the semifinal in the Champions League. They could have killed us with that. The 2 times they tried that, it worked. Mistakes across the field, and they were 1. And once we were 3 up, it was just I hesitated, but it felt like it was over. And you guys can go look at my stream. I was saying I've never felt so comfortable. I'm like, not even, I was saying against Brentford or Ipswich, if we would go 2-3 goals up at the Premiership last year, I would be super uncomfortable. Today, I was like, we're good. You know, as long as they don't score 1 at the very beginning of the second half, we're good. When we came out in the second half and PSG were attacking, but it looked like, you can tell like it wasn't happening for them. It really wasn't happening for them. It was just like, it's over. It's done and dusted. We didn't beat them. We destroyed it. We beat their butts. I want to make another video. It's just my reaction, guys. And I wish you would have seen my screaming. Please watch my live. And I literally filled up with tears. I cried. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of Chelsea. And to all you haters from other teams out there, I'm not going to dare say that we're back, but you should be scared now. Because if João Pedro is going to play like this, If we have that 9 that we were missing forever, and that he's that kind of 9 that can drop deep because he defended balls, he did some clearing, he did the running, he put in the hard miles. He can still come in wide, deep, left, inside, outside channels, but do the most important thing of those job of that 9. He chested down a ball that was brought out from Sanchez that kicked out all the way almost into the other box. I haven't seen that since Drogba Costa. I'm not saying he's them or comparable, but the fact that some of that is in the locker, Bobby, we're good. We're good. We have to get some coverage, hope some people don't get injured, but we're in a different place. And the attitude and the personality that a young team like this got from winning the Conference League and that they got today, that should scare you. That should really scare the rest of the Premier League. And we're young. We got a while to go. We got to trust that we won't do anything stupid with transfers because we already know that people that Real Madrid wants to Enzo Fernandez and all these things. Fine, we can be smart about this. We don't have to turn into a feeder club. This shirt, I wore it for good luck today. From times when it's a cup winning shirt or a homage to a cup winning shirt. Now it's gonna get worn every time there's a crucial match. Is going in there to a good luck charm. I can't believe what happened. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I can't even think straight. We'll get into the tactics in a little bit. I'm gonna do that in the mid week, and I'm just gonna post this now because I'm about to watch our captain lift the cup in a few minutes. They're getting their silver medals, and this is just so unbelievable. That's all my reaction. Golazos, dominance. Chelsea destroyed PSG, the best team in the world. They owned them for the full match. And that's just a beautiful thing. I hope that that's a sign to show what we can do and what we'll be doing in the seasons to come and in the Champions League. And so excited because I know now this tie, there's fire. There's fights at the end. There's fire. The next time we meet each other in Europe, I hope we do, is going to be delicious. We missed you, Chelsea. We missed you winning, picking up silver, and we missed you beating the big boys. And in that sense, we're back, putting a little bit of fear into some of these fools from now on. So excited. And above all, gratitude. I did my first watch along live and I had people join. I thought nobody would show up, but I had people show up and comment. I won't forget you guys. You're going to be my favorites forever. And I look forward to doing watch alongs for the upcoming season. And to all the Chelsea fans and all the Chelsea players, as always, thank you so much. And come on, you Blues.